we want to find max area. So like if I don't know anything, I just look at the graph. You will want to find the tallest stuff. So the first intuition one is this one, which will then give you 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 7, 49. And then the second tallest one, I believe, I feel that it's this one. So it's 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 times 5, 40. But at the end, it's like 49 is the biggest. So what they did over here was that they started off by I think for the very first solution, it was like talking about brute force way. For this current method, it's like going by having one at the left, one at the right. So you see which height is like smaller, so the left one will be smaller, so we'll shift the L towards the left, towards the right. So move here, calculate the area. So starting over here is like 1 times 8, because the first one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 times 8, 8. Go over. 7 times 7, 49. Which one is shorter? The right side one is shorter. Go over here. Here is a bit short, so I don't really count it. Here is quite tall. Let's give it a try. 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 40, still smaller than this. Doesn't matter. Can either move both sides. So I guess I need to move here, right? So by either ways, come here. This is pretty tall. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 times 4, 24. Which one is shorter? Okay, shorter. Move over. Do a bit short. Come over here. 5 times 2, 10. Pretty short. Which one is shorter? Okay, shorter. Move over. 4 times 1, 4. So yeah, I mean the biggest area is the 49, which is at this area, at this juncture. So with that, we already find like our biggest, and that's the whole logic mechanics for this question itself. So yep, everything comes to an end. Before that, I think that talk about the first part, which is talking about the brute force way. So what they started out to do, using the brute force way to actually sort of like inspire them to actually find a pattern. So you have a 1, and then you count the area like this, so it's 1, right? Which is too small. Then you come here 1, then this 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, 6, 7. And we can see that like from this is that you want to choose something the height that is like quite high, so that you can actually solve the problem as such. So especially when you choose this, right? So suddenly you can fill up like this whole entirety of the area, which is really good in my opinion. That is, I don't really know like in the brute force way on how they actually calculate eventually, but I think this was the first step. I can't really recall what they did before that and stuff. So in my opinion, at least, that um, that let me think intuitively how they would actually do the calculation as such. So it's rather difficult in my opinion at least. It's rather challenging in my opinion. How do we go around this? I don't really know how to actually brute force my way through. I mean, I check all the way until here, then move on to the next one, which is here. I don't know, man. Like, is it like checking one by one? Either eventually it just move to the second one and check the whole thing, and then just nice is the answer. So it's like n square method, because it's like checking every single combination there is. That's what I feel at least. Like eventually you also will come until here and actually check. It literally go one by one, you know. So check here first, then check here, and then check here, and then check here, you know. So it check every single combination there is possible, and then coincidentally it's like on the second path it does check here, and then it is actually the biggest area, but it does continue to check 6, check this, check this, check this, check this, check this, all the way towards the right side. So you cover every single aspect of it. So and then obviously afterwards they do say that there's like a time issue that is exceeding in the time, so they come out with a new method with having one pointer at the left, one on the right. If the number is like smaller, it shifts towards more inside, which is for this case is this one. Shift over here, and then you get the area over here, and then rinse and repeat. So yeah, everything comes to an end.